I'd like to reiterate a couple of points. What we'll do is we'll go over the process. So we'll establish the steps that are involved in this process of the 1 minute life repair. So the first thing is that you identify the issue that you want to change. And that simply is looking at what the belief is that's affecting you now. What is the one that's in the forefront or uppermost in your life situation that is the one that you're banging your head against, or that you see consistently making its appearance in your life, some belief that really is troubling you. That belief will come to you in words. And then as you do that, you want to see the correlative image for you. There is no correct image. There is no right image. It is what it is for you. So no two people have the same image response to a particular set of words. Realizing that every adjective, noun, and probably adverb has an associated image connected to it. So you want to ask yourself, what is the image that correlates or is associated? If you ask in this way, the answer comes to you. Disabuse yourself that it's nonsensical, doesn't make sense, there's something off-putting. Whatever comes, because that is what your inside wisdom is telling you. Feel it, so the feeling that comes with it, and that's the mental process, what the feeling is, and there's an associated, often physical sensation that you'll have. Sensation means something physically that happens to you. And then, when all of this is done simultaneously, or as simultaneously as you can do it, so you say it, see it, feel it, sense it. Say it out loud. See it, feel it, sense it, and then you are putting your arm out, either to the side or straight ahead of you, either way, and it is then felt as weak with the person who is tapping your hand at the back of your hand, and keep your eyes open. You can keep your hand in a fist, make your arm strong, and so that you are trying to resist it. And you feel the arm go down when the belief is one that's injurious or harmful to you, or is not beneficial, not constructive. When you change your belief, again, you say it, see it, feel it, sense it. We say it out loud as best as possible, no matter where you are. Stick your arm out again, and it's tapped, and you see that the person tries to push it down gently. You see that likelihood is that it becomes stronger. So you have the change in physiological experience taking place. This is essentially the process to do, as we try to do it as simultaneously as we can, as I mentioned. Say, see, sense, feel, and stick the arm out to be the reminder of your intention. Once it's established at the first instant that your arm becomes weak and strong, you know that there's a correlation between inside and outside, that there's a relationship between physical and mental, so that there's an interrelationship of the whole being taking place that's signified by this event of the arm getting weak or strong. As we mentioned with the fingers, that you keep the thumb and the middle finger together, and then use the thumb and middle finger of the opposite hand to loop inside the other ring that you make with the thumb and middle finger. With the belief that's distressing or troublesome, you'll find when you pull that that ring opens. And when the belief is now shifted and a new belief is conceived, and a new birth is about to take place in your favor, and you do that pull, it stays closed. You can't open it. It's another way to do it for yourself. When you're saying the belief as a course of daily activity, you're saying the belief in association with the intention. So once you have established the kinesiological or muscle testing part to show weakness and strength, that's finished. I would say though, so the arm stuck out after that, forward or to the side, straight out in either way, is a representation of your intention on a physical level. So you're reminded of your intention, and you put your arm out strong. So the strength of it, again, reminds you. So you're doing things to reinforce what you've already asserted as a new way, a new conception. Feeling it is the mental state. Sensing it is the physical state. Sensation of warmth, coldness, tightness, physical senses. Feeling is a mental component of that on a mental level. I feel excited, I feel joyful, I feel upset, whatever. So the arm then, once it's established, the arm then becomes the vehicle for the intention. The arm becomes, when you stick it out, is the reminder to you of this interrelationship between inside and outside, so that you're reminded that what happens in the inner form of consciousness will be manifested in the outer form of consciousness, which is the world around us. So there's a direct relationship between inner and outer. In doing that, you are reminded of the connection, so it's reaffirmed for you, and at the same time, you're giving notice of your intention, that you're moving toward what you're intending to do, which is to change your belief. So that you're changing belief stated in the present tense, so that it then is a new conception, and with a new conception there has to be a new birth. Because what you conceive, you'll perceive, and in that perceptual experience that you receive through the conception, you'll have a new birth into the world. We are made in the image and likeness of the Creator, so we're co-creators, and we'll always have that capacity to co-create or to emulate that action that brought us here to begin with, that creative possibility. So we're creators. So we're creating for ourselves as co-creators and collaborators with the great invisible realm, our life. So the strength that comes to you is a conservational aspect of the energy repository that's for us. Instead of giving it away, we're keeping it. And as we keep the energy, we're keeping the life force going. So the life flow is continuously moving. So that already is a statement that our intention is now we are set to fulfill or move toward the aim of fulfilling this intention. You're giving yourself an inner instruction in all of this, to live. You're making that decision to live because we've been trained and educated to die from the beginning. We haven't been educated that living is a possibility of continuous life force that never ends, which is true. There is no life force that ends. Life force is always there. We're going to put ourselves in connection with the life force. So we are always having it available to us and becomes part of us. We become